Right, we're going to turn our attention to boxing now, and glad to be joining the studio by local trainer and evening news columnist Joe Gallagher. Joe, we'll talk about a big weekend for some of your fighters in just a moment. Well, let me just pick up on a few points that you made in your column. Often outspoken, wasn't that crazy this week? But talking about Ricky Hatton, and lots of people, it's boiling over, isn't it? It's been boiling over for the last couple of months, and I think a lot of people saw his enthusiasm when he was in the ring alongside Matthew Hatton for his fight. You've got a bit of inside knowledge. You've known him since he was a kid. What's the take? What do you think's going to happen?
I had to be a bit diplomatic yesterday. I didn't want Ricky's mum phoning me and giving me an earful like she did in Talk Sport this week, so there's a bit of a hot potato. But I just think Ricky will fight again. I think he should fight again. I think he's got some demons that he wants exercising. It's been well documented that his last fight wasn't a great training camp, and he can't finish his career on that. I think he wants one big hurrah farewell in Manchester, and I think he should fight again. At the moment, though, like I say, he's given suggestions. I don't know whether he will or not, but it's like going to the pictures when you watch Rocky. When you come out, you're wanting to be a boxer. 2 days later, it's forgotten about, isn't it? So I know Ricky's at his promotions now, and afterwards, right, that's sitting back. But then a few days later, he's thinking, oh, do or don't. But like I say, he said there in print that he's going to have a holiday and then make a decision in the new year, and I think he should do.
Well, he's got that look, hasn't he, Joe? With footballers often say when they retire that, you know, after a little bit, they just want to be involved and they regret not making it last as long as they can. He's got that luxury, hasn't he, that he's gone away from it for a little bit and he can choose when and what circumstance he goes back into it.
Well, that's it, yeah. He's never had a proper break. Every time he's fought, he always knew there was another fight around the corner. For this one, I think he's had a break and not decided whether he's got a fight, so for the first time mentally he's switched off as well as physically. But everyone keeps commenting on what shape he's in down at Stoke and the weight he's putting on. But Ricky's a smart kid, he's an intelligent kid, and I'm sure, like I say, he'll come back and have a great night.
And just quickly, I know your thoughts on Amir Khan, but you don't think that would be the best option?
No. I think Ricky should have one fight and one fight only. Entertaining Amir Khan, I just don't think. I think that could be that you're entertaining a kid that wasn't fit to lace his boots 2 years ago, and there's no chance Amir Khan should deal with sticking with John Murray.
OK, yes, John Murray, you would love that. Yeah, that would be a fantastic matchup. Right, it's a big night for you, for a couple of your local fights. I'll talk about that in just a moment. But all roads will be leading to Wigan's Robin Park Arena on Friday night when the legendary Michael Brody takes on Anthony Corrolla. The $1 Million Corrolla, as he is known, auditioned for the X Factor, but was advised by Simon Cowell not to give up his day job and stick to boxing. Well, he's taken the advice, and after steady progress, the young fighter is being strongly tipped to secure victory. But Corrolla has mixed feelings about taking on the old master, who was his boyhood idol.
I'm a massive Michael Brody fan. I mean, you can't help but not be. Some of the fights he was in, you know, he's a great fighter. And yeah, like you say, you know, it's a privilege to share a ring with him. But obviously when we get in that ring Friday night, all that goes out the window, you know. It's strictly business, and I can't wait for it. It's a big fight. A lot of Manchester's talking about it, and there's going to be some atmosphere in there Friday night. We both know the same people as well, so there'll be a few people who are sitting there quiet, but all in all it'll be a great atmosphere there Friday night. It's like I say, it's a really big Manchester fight, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And obviously, you know, Michael Brody, the opponent, it just makes it, you know, that much more special. It's my second fight, but also, while the first fight, I was only here sort of 2 weeks before, so we didn't have... I mean, I worked with Joe as an amateur, so it was sort of just picking up where we'd left off, so how can I put it, it was like... But we didn't have too much time to sort of go over things, whereas now we've had a full, you know, training camp together, and it's been, you know, picked up on little things he was doing wrong, and... he's added some great things to the game, and also, you know, he's come up with a great game plan for Friday. You know, I'm going to be following that on Friday, and like I said before, training it really has gone brilliant, and like I say with Joe, I'm really confident as well. And after Friday night, like, you know, super confident I'll win, and a lot of thanks has to go to Joe, because the hours he's putting with me as well.
There you go, Corrolla, you're in the ring with him there. You just said to me that you watching your man go up against Michael Brody, who's a fighter that you've dealt with in the past. He's a legend on the Manchester scene as well. It's a bit like watching Lassie get put down.
Yeah, it is. Well, that's not the thing. He's my favourite fighter, Mike, and it's been heart-wrenching studying fights and him, trying to plot his downfall. I've always admired him as a fan. I've been up to now for this fight, getting sucked in and being a fan, watching it again and trying to keep the coaching head on, and plotting his downfall has been really hard. And like I say, it's got to be a great fight, and it's an honour and privilege for Corrolla to fight him, and there'll be bragging rights in Manchester over the weekend who'll win as well.
Yeah, Corrolla, he's from Harper Hay, Moston area, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Brody was his boyhood hero, so it's a strange feeling for him. He's 23. Brody's done well to come back.
He was in a great tear-up when he came back there at the Velodrome. I think it was in June, July. But like we say, that was his comeback fight. I'm sure he'll be in a better position and a better shape, and it'll be a great fight Friday night. OK, we'll look forward to it. Well, joining Corrolla on the bill at the Robin Park Arena this weekend will be former Olympian Joe Murray, who continues to build his career with another professional fight.
Been feeling good, you know. I've had 2 competitive fights recently, and just getting back on a roll on the 3rd one now. So been feeling good, feeling sharp, and feeling strong. Can't wait. As an amateur, I had a big long career and done 80 fights for England now. Turning pro, what I keep busy. I think a busy fighter's a better fighter. I keep saying it, and can't wait to go in there, do the business. I'm not running as much no more. I'm standing my ground, and I'm hitting harder, and my defence is getting better, and I think I'm coming all round pro now. You know, there's still a lot to work on, and I've looked forward to it. Feel a lot better, you know. In Beijing, no excuses, but I think the weight was a bit of an issue for me there, and I wasn't just training. I was just training to make weight, you know. But it's a big opportunity for me to go to the Olympics, and to get there was a big achievement for me. So when I was there, I was more concentrating on just making weight instead of concentrating about the fights. And now I get to concentrate about my fights than the weight. So I think it's been a big improvement with me, and I think I've grown into a man where I think I'm getting a man's strength, and I think I'm coming all rounded now. Joe's like a father figure to me, and I think it's everything he says, I trust in him, and anything he's going to do, he's I believe in it. So as soon as he tells me to do something, I'm going to do it, you know. And that's how much respect we've got for each other.
Corrolla, obviously, he's building up to his fight with Michael Brody.
Both has been training side by side. You know, he's come from another camp to join us, and it's not just that, we've been pushing each other. He's trying to outdo me because he was from another gym. I'm trying to outdo him, saying I'm the fitter one. And, you know, trying to keep on my parade. So there's the sprinting and all that's been really good. You know, it's a new person in the gym pushing hard, and you know, we've been training together a long time now. So it's been a great feeling. He's looking good, and I think he's going to do the business.
Joe Murray, he's obviously, we all know him from the Olympics, and he's doing slow but steady, but it's all mapped out for him now in his professional career. People expect, you know, these Olympians, these bright hopes, but the professional game's a tough game. You need to ingrain yourself into the sport.
Yeah, definitely. Joe's always been in and around the pro gym. He's Ian Dark and Sky, they've all commented how well Joe's took to it. Like I say, he's got a tough fight Friday night against Barrington Brown, who's a big hitter. Not many people want to fight him. He's a dangerous kid, but Joe's willing to fight him, take him on, and it's all part of the learning curve. He's already fought in Vegas. He fought over there when Hatton fought Pacquiao. So we're slowly. When the time comes, it's not how fast you get there, it's when you get there, you got to stay there, and Joe Murray will stay there, and he'll be banging out there in the arena for years to come. Yeah,
Joe Murray is a name that a lot of people are already familiar with. He needs to get his hair cut, perhaps, and improve the image side of the game. Yeah. But he's already got it mapped out. John Murray, of course, his brother. Yeah. There's that brother connection. You've got the Hattons as well. But it's all looking quite good for him.
It's good too. Each year, we keep saying each year, 2008 was the Olympics, 2009 is boxed in Vegas. John's most will be fighting for the European title next year. Joe Murray will be looking at his first professional title. So just 2010's got to be a massive name year for the Murray household, and 2011, hopefully one day, the pair of them will both be on the same bill here, very much like Ricky and Matthew were for them years.
And Joe, it's all looking very good, Manchester boxing-wise at the moment, particularly at your gym. You've got Macklin, obviously, under
Macklin, European champion. He's fighting a week on Saturday over in Ireland, making his homecoming over there. That's a fantastic fight.
But are you getting that feeling, this night coming up the Wigan, you know, the boxing community are loving it at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. I was at the press conference today there, and everyone's buzzing. Manchester's never been so healthy. All the Manchester gyms, all the professional gyms, they're bursting at the doors. The amateur clubs are, and I think it's in a healthier state than it was 10 years ago when you had Hatton, Farnell and Gomez. I think it's healthier now because you've got the young kids coming through who they were at their idols, like the Murrays, Martin Murray, all kids like that coming through.
OK, Joe, thanks for coming in.
Brilliant, no
good to speak to you as well, and good luck with your lads as well.
Yeah,
hopefully
cheers.
Come through.
Yeah,
OK, thanks a lot. There you go.